Hey, welcome back, gangsters and gangsterettes. I'm the Mysterious JG. It's Let's Play. Wait for it. Fallout New Vegas. And that little spade in the A makes me think I should have gone back and actually during the break, because it is no longer really late at night on a Saturday. It is now daytime, and I really should have figured out how to play Caravan so I could play a hand of Caravan for you folks, but I'm not really big into card games anyway. And that would include I've never been one to play Magic the Gathering style card games. But submerge! No. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. The Silver Rush. The Silver Rush, the Silver Rush. S-I-L-V-E-R, get into your racing car. Sorry. That's from the soundtrack to Wreck-It Ralph. BK Cleaners.
Come to the Silver Rush for all your energy weapon needs. Hey.
Hey.
You want to get your hands on some of the deadliest weapons around?
You know, our friend Veronica actually... What the hell are you using right now? She has actually got, like, Gatling lasers and all sorts of good stuff. She's using a laser RCW. Is she out of ammo for this? She needs to equip motherfucker cells to use it. Oh, I forgot. She's carrying around this extra weight. I forgot to sell... It's not that I forgot to sell it, but I got some really good shape recon armor. Well, actually, it's in really bad shape, but I knew I was never going to use it, so I had her carry it. Yeah, it looks like she doesn't have any ammo for it. That would be why. I wonder why we don't have any microfusion cells. Just use them all up? I mean, that would be a pretty simple explanation. That could be it. Yeah, I really don't feel like buying ammo for her, considering that I scavenge. Very rarely sell ammo that I think might be useful to Veronica. Pretty much the only ammo I ever sell is, like, ammo for guns that I don't, like, you know, gunpowder and bullet style guns I don't use. And then, here's the strip I had been mentioning in the last video. We hadn't actually hit the point yet, but we couldn't enter yet. And, the flamer fuel, of course, I sold recently.
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first.
Why wouldn't I want to go past the greeter?
Those bots are programmed to vaporize anyone who enters the fenced-in area without authorization from the greeter.
Thanks, Old Ben. He's old great. Thanks for the free advice. Who are you?
The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born.
It's dirty, but it actually looks like a decent suit by the standards of this game. What's your story, Old Ben?
I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort, gun for hire. Some of which I'm not proud of, but I do my best to help around town when needed.
Wrestling barber, wrestling butcher, fur-face, man with no name, Zodiac. Courier. I used to be a courier before I got shot in the head.
Exactly one of the reasons I got out of that job. Too many shifty characters looking to have someone else move their hot items.
Butcher? How did you get into that?
My father ran a butcher shop here in town, but business went downhill when another vendor started selling this strange meat at half our prices.
Strange meat in Fallout has, for a long time, and to the best of my knowledge, always meant human meat.
You're telling me, not long after my father's shop went under and he passed away from the loss, people around town started experiencing shakes. No one gets shakes like that unless they're eating human flesh. But no one would believe me. This sick bastard gradually went insane and passed away. Wasn't long before someone moved into the guy's place and found half-buried human remains in the crawl space. I didn't bother saying told you so.
That's a great story, and I love the way you tell it. Crier, what was that job?
After a while, I made enough money to get a passport into Vegas. Back then, you could get approved for entry for a fraction of what it costs now. Well, I got a job working as a crier outside of the Tops, advertising for the local talent performing at the casino. That didn't last long.
What happened?
Well, being a suave young guy, I chatted up the ladies from time to time, and one of the manager's girls started to take a liking to me. I never touched the woman, but the jealous prick decided it was my time to go. He framed me by saying I'd stolen from the casino. Sure enough, a few grand was missing from the casino vault. I have to assume the bastard stole the funds and figured I was a convenient fall guy.
That's horrible. Yeah, I'm not really given the option to terminate this conversation. I hate when the options come up and it's what happened or nothing.
Yeah, but what can you do? I was stripped of my casino apartment and all of my belongings and booted back into Freeside. From there, I didn't have a lot of career options, as my rep was destroyed. So the escort job sort of fell into my lap. No pun intended.
Escort like armed guard, or you mean like male escort?
Well, I suppose you could look at it that way, but I was packing a whole different kind of heat.
Yep.
No, escort just sounds better than man whore.
So you got paid for sex?
Yep. I was damn good at my job, too. But after a while, I just felt like a piece of meat and had to quit.
Piece of human meat. Give people the shakes. Gun for hire? Yeah, this is like, he's like, the sassy ghoul with the followers. So we're going to get no quests out of this, just a lot of background color.
When I quit the escort job, I had enough money to buy a pistol belt and some other gear.
The strap on.
Make a
No,
good,
the
honest living, and I had the wits and physical build to handle most thugs. After saving a few tourists from trouble, I got a reputation for being a stand-up guy again, and after a decade, managed to save up enough to retire.
Let's talk about something else.
Oh,
Goodbye.
Doc.
So it was nice of him to warn us off of going in here and getting ourselves killed. Oh, this guy is going to get himself killed to show us how it works. Now, there's a perk that would allow me to deal with these guys fairly easily. You're a little jittery, friend. Need to be kind of careful about this. I think he's the guy I was supposed to talk to, and he seems glitched. He's Mr. Glitch, and I'm Math Man, so I better be wary. He turns towards me, but he doesn't actually talk. Are they going to attack me? He said vaporization subroutine initiated. I don't seem to have the option of talking to them.
Move along.
Unless they go hostile to me inside the strip, I think the game broke and I wasn't supposed to be able to get in here. I loaded game. There's that music again. It's a person in a dress that Veronica would kill for.
Howdy, partner.
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to be able to just come in here like this. I think the game broke a bit. Because I entered Vegas, of course. Yeah, thank you for copywriting me to death. Is that Dean Martin? I think that's Dean Martin. I don't think Frank Sinatra, like the actual Dean, Frank Sinatra,
Have a nice day.
is on the soundtrack.
Move along.
I might be completely wrong. Maybe that's not. Maybe that is Sinatra and not Dean Martin. I'm not really a big Rat Pack guy. I don't have a problem with the Rat Pack. I'm just, you know, there's people who are really into the Rat Pack. I'm like, dang, I'm not. Dino, Dizzy, and Danny, and whatever. Sammy, Dino, Sammy, and yeah. But yeah, you remember a few videos ago I went into the Vegas Strip via the Camp McCarran monorail, but the game crashed and I loaded before going to the Strip, and that didn't happen. Shh, that didn't happen. now I'm wandering around here. I need to find the squatters. I'm supposed to find the ends. There's an optional thing that I wanted to do. There's a whole bunch of stuff that has to be done to make good with the king. This game is determined that my videos will not be available in any country ever. I really wish... I like this music, don't get me wrong, but the only way I can think of to not hear that music would be to put on my radio station and listen to the country music, which generally had not been generating
Wanna get lucky?
You want someone dead? Really dead?
copyright notices. So I'm assuming that the Vegas Strip, while probably still bearing the marks of apocalyptic devastation, has to look a little bit nicer than this does, because this is just a deeply depressing sort of place. Dark metal crate, locked hard.
Welcome to the Silver Rush.
Oh, what the hell, it's going to the Silver Rush.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to search you before letting you in. The only weapons allowed on the premises are the ones we're selling.
Okay, search away.
It should only take a moment.
I got weapons.
There. I've stored all of your weapons. You're clear to enter. When you leave, I'll hand them all back to you.
It's a pretty wise policy for those guys, actually. Plasma Spaz, all AP costs for plasma weapons are reduced by 10%. Be an excellent perk if you're actually playing with plasma weapons. I'm sure I'm not.
Keep your hands where we can see them.
There's a lot of really nice stuff here.
For what reason? The shipment was delivered. The guns were tested before leaving this facility.
I guess I'm not supposed to go past them? I don't know, they didn't tell me that. I'm just walking around and they're still like, you know, I used to work at a Kinko's. People would get confused because there's self-service machines about where they could and couldn't go. We would get irritated with people who walked behind a counter you clearly weren't supposed to go behind, but we wouldn't shoot at them.
We're watching you closely.
For what reason? The shipment was delivered. The guns were tested before leaving this facility.
Regardless, we feel that the quality of the weapons is below expectation and hope to adjust the price accordingly.
Ah, I think I understand what the issue here is. Excuse me for a moment, would you?
He's gonna kill somebody.
Do it. Never break faith with the Van Graffs, Mr. Soren. I expect you'll have the rest of our payment ready tomorrow morning.
Okay, so they're ruthless psychos. Gotcha.
Okay, everyone. Show's over. Back to work.
I guess now I'm allowed to go back there. Oh, they did warn us these two are crazy.
Hey, get the fuck away from me. The last man who bothered me volunteered to help test our weapons.
We do need microfusion cells, but we probably don't need him coming after us. Did he just politely say hello to Veronica after basically telling me he was going to fucking murder me just for existing?
Welcome to the Silver Rush, where only top-of-the-line energy weapons can be found. What can I do for you?
What can I do for you? And now I know. I'd like to see what you have for sale. Might have asked you some questions. Wondering if you had any work available.
It just so happens a position opened up recently. We currently need another body to guard the entrance outside. Think you can handle that?
Sure, count me in.
Wonderful. I already have a man outside who can show you the ropes and get you set up. His name is Simon. He's been with the family for years, so listen to what he says and follow
His
his
name
instructions.
is Simon, and he likes to make drawings.
Welcome back. Did you have news for me, or are you just here for the guns?
See what you have for sale.
Of course.
Eh.
Welcome back. Did you have... Please let me know.
Alright, so she's in sales. That's nice.
Hey,
Do they have anything? It's an ash pile. It's not empty. It's 2 bottle caps in there, so yay. I just got myself trapped in the void. A lot of extraneous detail in this game. Of course there would be bathrooms and stuff in this building, but yeah. And sometimes seemingly extremely extraneous detail that could have been like super cool treasure back there or something. Generally there
Got a
isn't.
problem?
Yo, I'll solve it. Oh, JG, you're so clever. Hello, my name is Simon. I like to do drawings. There's a text box discussing the Enclave for whatever reason.
Welcome to the Sylv... Aw, crap. Don't tell me you're my new guard.
That's right.
Well, no time for pleasantries. I've got your gear right here, but let's see if you can follow instructions. You'll be covering the other side of the door there. Take your position while I get your stuff out. Look around and get a feel for where customers and risks can enter and exit the area while I get your gear ready. Okay, now let's get you geared up. First, your armor. Standard issue is your run-of-the-mill combat armor, with a nice dark coat of paint for both brand recognition and sheer intimidation value. Next, your weapon. Guards are required to use rifles. Anything lighter compromises your combat effectiveness.
Got a sniper rifle.
Anything heavier and people are too scared to come in the door. What's your preference? Laser or plasma?
Plasma, please. Well, what's the difference?
Lasers have a high rate of fire, but not a lot of stopping power. Plasma, on the other hand, is slow as a mule, but with a kick to match. So, what'll it be?
Plasma.
Nothing wrong with going plasma. Just make sure you hit what you're aiming at. Now that you're equipped, a quick word on the job at hand. In a nutshell, we're here to keep the riffraff away.
Not sure why I'm doing
Dogs,
this, frankly.
punks, and capless vermin are to be turned away. Potential customers are to be permitted normal entrance. That is, after we pat them down for weapons. An unarmed man is a lot less likely to try to steal something with several armed guards.
Good point. I kind of forgot I didn't have any weapons while I was eyeing all that good gear.
I don't care if some jet junkie just assaulted your mother. We're here to promote violence elsewhere, not start it here. Lastly, don't abandon your post. We're getting paid to stand next to this door, not talk to someone down the street or head to the casino.
How much are we getting paid anyway?
That goes double for any thoughts of splitting with that gear. Every now and then, some young punk thinks he can run off with Van Graff property. Trust me, the rifle and armor are nice, but they're not worth your life. Other than that, relax. There's usually some eye candy coming and going from the Wrangler over there at some point, so the view's not too bad.
Okay. Don't really know what we're doing here, but I'm sure... Let's get that rebreather back on, so I can breathe underwater, and let's add the authority glasses so we can look badass. And I think we're probably equipped with a plasma rifle, okay? I suck with these plasma rifles, so this really isn't a very good thing, but...
Settle in. Got some hours left before your shift ends.
I would assume something's gonna happen, otherwise this is not really much of a video game.
I'll let you know this.
Veronica, you stand there in Brotherhood power armor and weird people out.
Hi there. Is this where I can pick up a laser gun?
Sorry, sir, but I can't let you in company policy.
Sounds like a stupid policy to me.
Good. Stick to the rules.
This is like a customer training video game.
Another one coming.
Not customer training, customer service, I should say. Coming from where? I don't see them, I'm panicking, oh my god! Oh, there they are. This guy will be like an actual real customer, probably.
Hi. I was, in the area and thought I'd stop by to look at your weapons. Can I go in?
We're gonna have to search you first.
Fine by me.
He's clean. See? Not so hard, is it?
Yeah. No wonder you're making $4.75 an hour.
Heads up. Looks like we got another customer.
That's been, minimum wage hasn't been $4.75 in years, has it? Yeah, you're right. This isn't hard or interesting. Why am I doing this as part of a video game? Suddenly it's like I'm playing Paperboy all over again. I'm rambling and gambling, I guess I always will be.
Howdy. I just done broke the bank over at the Wrangler there and thought I might peruse your fine wares. Maybe lighten my purse a little?
Certainly, sir. We need to pat you down for weapons first.
Now hold on here. I'm not packing any heat. Ain't my word good enough for you?
I'm sure you're a man of your word, sir, but we still need to pat you down. No exceptions.
I suppose it's all right. If there's no other choice.
My speech check just saved us from, I don't know what,
told you so.
what horrible hell would have occurred had we had to send him away. Would have pulled. He would have. He would have had a gun and pulled it on us if we hadn't searched him, a la Police Quest. When you search a guy who has no weapons, you forget to search him. Suddenly he's like killing everyone in sight. Who? Where? Who? What? Where? Why? Sometimes how? So far I haven't even touched the left trigger. Maybe that's how you're supposed to fail the quest, by getting bored and leaving. Is he like NCR or something? I don't know. Oh, he's got blue jeans on. They don't wear blue jeans.
Hey, looking for something to replace my old revolver. Mind if I head in?
I have to search you first. I don't wonder what happens if I just ask everyone I meet if they've been drinking.
That's not really necessary, is it? I already told you I got this here revolver, right?
It's company policy now. You gonna let us search you or what?
Damn, I knew this wasn't gonna work.
You know, I'm not good with energy weapons, but I'd be able to kill him. Don't know.
Help me clean this up. No one's going to want to shop here with a corpse out front.
Let's loot
Welcome
it.
to the Silver Rush, New Vegas's best source of laser. Welcome to the Silver Rush, New Vegas's best source of laser and plasma weapons. Crap. This I do not need today. Keep your head straight.
Oh, the Kings are coming. Veronica, you're kind of in the way. I really don't. Oh, crap. I really don't need to blow things to the Kings just to do whatever this random quest is. Hey, Veronica. Veronica. Veronica.
Hey, Simon. How's it hanging? Looks like you've got a little helper today.
What can I say? Business has been good. I can afford to help.
Good to hear, buddy. So is the boss lady in?
You know she is. Why don't you go in and say hi?
Nah, I got some rounds to run. But do pass along that I'm always thinking of her. Actually, I got a better idea. Make the new hire tell her. You'll do that for me, won't you?
Why not tell her yourself?
I would, but I tend to distract the boss lady a little too much. She can't help herself. Anyway, I got things to do. Later, Simon.
Uh-huh.
Way to keep your head, rookie. Let's hope for you yet.
I'm just too dumb to realize he was insulting me, sir.
It's just about closing time. Let's go see the boss about getting paid.
You got some hours left.
Oh,
Well, actually, our
we need
shift
to
only
write
lasts
down
about 20 minutes.
the boss's orders.
Oh, cool. I get to report back to Gloria. And I believe I'm now wandering around in here with all my weapons. Or woppets. I believe that's okay. Let me put on my armor and then suddenly find out it's not. Hey. Oh.
I was just telling Gloria about your performance. Hell of a first day, huh?
Yeah, you interacted successfully with 4 people. Congratulations.
Simon's been telling me how it went. Let's do a quick recap.
It's like a whole game unto
You kept
itself.
away the undesirables, patted down the rest for weapons, and kept your cool. That is to say, you performed as instructed. Simon was impressed, and so am I. So you get a small bonus with your normal pay. Unfortunately, I found someone else with a little more experience, and he'll take over the position starting tomorrow.
I thought you just said I did a good job. What the hell?
However, another task has come up that I could use some help with.
I wanted to spend the rest of the LP being a security guard. You've ruined my dream, lady. Always.
There's a deal that we've been working on for a while now, and the buyer would like a sample of our weapons.
You mean your woppets?
I need you to run a package out to a discreet location that the client has chosen. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Good. Here's the package. I'll mark the location on your map. The buyer said they'd be in town for quite a while, so there's no rush.
Yeah, I always love getting delivery orders where they tell you, take your time.
This client could mean big money for us, which naturally means big money for you.
300 caps is not going to keep me good forever, although, boy, it sure is a lot of money. What's the deal with her, she's got, like, stockings on. It's pretty hot. This game usually has just everyone looking like complete bums.
Glory's the one you want to talk to about working for us. I just handle details.
Okay, so you handle details, but I don't talk to you. Whatever. I guess details is his code name for people who need to be murdered. This door is totally wasted. I'm staring at a door. The game says talk to drunk. They were a powerful force in the West decades ago. The Enclave has not been seen from or heard from since President John Henry.
Cheer up, lady. You've still got your youth.
What? Veronica, have you been, like, bumming him out? Again, how can he tell you're a lady in that getup?
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. What can I get you?
What good services do you have to offer?
We've got liquor, chems, and whores aplenty. Pick your fix and we'll oblige. Our only rule is no sampling the merchandise. Caps paid in advance. If you'd like to do a bit of gambling, we have an exchange at the back of the casino on the left.
Do you have any work you need done?
I have some work I need handled. Back before we instituted the caps up front rule, we used to allow customers tabs. Well, needless to say, a few customers snuck out without paying their bills. We need someone to collect. The job would pay a percentage.
I won't shoot anyone because I really want to shoot someone. That sounds good as long as I don't have to kill anyone.
I'd prefer you not kill anyone with a debt. It's a bit difficult to collect on a corpse. Just get the caps from them. After that, I couldn't care less what happens to those deadbeats.
I'm a nice guy, you see. There's never any harm in having a bunch of open quests you don't do anything with. At least not in this game. Basically, you can promise somebody you'll do something and then play the game for like 50, 60 game hours and never do it. And when you do get around to doing it, they'll act like you just did it the minute they asked.
Great. There are 3 people who need to be tracked down.
Probably should have asked
a real
about...
mixed basket of fruit.
Should have asked
Their
about
names are
the...
Rex,
You know what? We can go back and do that again real quick. Because if I ask about the caps, I might have a barter skill check where I can get some more money. And more importantly for me, get a little bit of experience out of it.
Welcome to the Atomic Range.
Da, 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 da.
What? If you bring all their debts back, we'll give you a cut of each. 25% is more than fair. It would add up to 150 caps if you bring them all in.
That's like nothing, but it's going to work cost time and money. 50-50 would cover my expenses. Wow, that's actually a really bad deal for them, but whatever. They don't think they're getting the money at all otherwise.
All right, 50-50 it is. But you better bring back all of the caps. If we hear you crossed us, the next bounty hunter will be coming for you.
We'll pay him 200 caps. Got yourself a deal. Grex?
Grex is a bit cracked.
So long,
mostly harmless.
Grex.
Just don't mention anything about his lazy eye. He has 138 caps and should still be around Freeside.
Lady Jane. I'm thinking of Lady J from G.I. Joe.
Lady Jane fancies herself a high roller, but she's just another dirtbag NCR prospector. I'm not sure where to find her. I hear she's run goods for the followers of the apocalypse in the past, but other locals might know more. She owes us 250 caps.
Santiago.
Santiago is a suave son of a bitch, but a total pansy when it comes to fisticuffs. He owes 212 caps and should be around Freeside as well.
That's all for now. Later.
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. What can I get you?
You got the same stuff to say? Have anything for sale?
Sure. Take a look.
Yeah. Our business.
We ain't scraping to get by, if that's what you're asking.
You have any work you need done?
We've got the basics covered, but now you mention it, we have had unusual requests from some of our...
They want human flesh.
If you can recruit escorts to match these customers' proclivities, I'd be willing to pay you finder's fees.
What sort of proclivities are we talking about?
Our wealthiest client has a thing for ghouls and a thing for cowboys. He wants an escort who can satisfy...
Well, we actually met her.
Plenty of customers have said they'd be willing to pay extra for a suave talker. Someone who can fake the boyfriend experience real good. And then there's these disgusting robot fetishists you may have heard about. Well, those creeps want a sex bot. If you ever run across a sex bot, not that I'd ever want one within 100 feet of me, but I gotta be a businessman about it. Just don't rough up the merchandise before delivery. You break it, you bought it.
100 caps each is like nothing. Surely these escorts are critical to your business. How about double?
Okay, you got yourself a deal. Find escorts to fill the positions, and I'll pay double. Just direct them...
I could use help with my reputation on Freeside.
For the right caps, I might be able to put in a good word, or let people know you're not such a bad guy. What do you have in mind?
Recruit a sex bot. I need people to forget about some things I've done. I want people to like me. Never mind. I want people to like me.
Alright, I can chat you up, but it's gonna cost you. I'm not risking my reputation around here for nothing.
Never mind. I might play with this later. Any idea where I should look for the sex bot?
The best place to start would be with Ralph, at Mick and Ralph's over on the east end of Freeside.
Yeah, I'll think about whether I want to just buy a good reputation here. I like the idea of having high reputation with all these different factions, but I don't know that it really means very much. I could explore the place further, but we're already way off of our goal of dealing with the NCR Kings problem. The smooth-talking guy may or may not be Old Ben. The cowboy ghoul, well, we know who the cowboy ghoul is. So let's at least get her. And let's end the video. When we come back, folks, we don't need the caps, but just so I can show you as much of the game as possible, I always do these little quests just for fun, even when the rewards are crap. And you get experience bonuses too. We're going to go out and we're going to recruit some prostitutes. I'm the Mysterious JG. I want to thank you very much for watching. Let's Play Fallout New Vegas Pimp Edition. And see you later. Bye-bye. And remember, bitch better have my money.